just wanted to welcome everybody to our booth. Today we're going to have a panel discussion with 4 amazingly talented designers that are our featured designers for KBIS 2024. So I'm going to kick this off to Tyler. We're going to be talking today about relationships, the process of doing their vignettes with us. And here's Tyler.
Welcome to KBIS, everyone. My name is Tyler Lynch, and I am a territory manager in Metro Atlanta. And it's my job to kind of work with the design trade. And today we have some really great questions for our design panel. We're going to start with, we just came off with a busy month of home furnishing markets. What trends are you seeing with finishes? Duval, what trends are you seeing with finishes?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi, guys. My name is Duval. We're a residential interior design firm based out of the Fairfax, D.C. area. And so, woo! And then we have an online e-commerce store called House of Duval, as well as our kitchen and cabinet line, Fairfax Kitchen Cabinets, where we have 7 collections there. And so as far as like collections that we've been seeing that we like, as far as finishes goes, polished chrome is making a huge comeback, which is great because I do love that. And then I'm starting to see us have a lot of play in the golds. Polished gold is coming back, and I'm starting to see options that's not just brush gold and not rose gold, but like in betweens, the champagnes, things like that are coming out. So I'm pretty excited about it.
Chelsea, what are you seeing?
I'm seeing a lot of color. Really excited about that. I've also noticed a lot of organic shapes. I think a lot of organic shapes out there, which is fun.
Carrie?
I'm Carrie Pilchick. I'm a boutique residential design firm based in northern New Jersey, just outside New York City. And I love color and patterns, so I'm really happy to see that people are becoming more adventurous in designing their bathrooms and kitchens. They're including things like colored tile, pattern tile. When I'm walking around this morning, I saw a ton of colored faucets, colored sink basins, and colored toilets.
Yes. Evan, tell us about yourself and what finishes you're seeing.
Yes, so my name is Evan Millard. I'm based out of Nashville, Tennessee. I'm an interior designer. And I think lately what I've been seeing a lot of are golden tones, like kind of like Duval said, yellows, golds, canary colors, like canary yellows. Yeah. And it's just so, I think it's really timeless and classic. It adds warmth and really, I think that it blends with many different styles.
Yeah. Duval, what trends are you seeing as far as color and finish? Like what new trends are you seeing in colors and finishes?
I mean, obviously the polished chrome, but I'm starting to see these dual finishes that, Pfister is offering, being able to do 2-tone sets and switching it out and choosing what you want to make versus it just being one finish and one tone. Especially a lot of us that are mixing colors and mixing metals now. I think that's a really good option.
Carrie, as far as new finishes, color, or product, as far as trends go?
Well, like I said, I'm seeing a lot of colored basins, and one of my favorite toilets is now available in turquoise and sage green. So that was exciting to see.
Chelsea?
I've noticed, yes, color. Also, I've seen a lot of wood accents on faucets even. So that's really neat and interesting. Yeah, and the dual finish, the dual finish is great too. You can do gold with black, you can do chrome with black. It's really fun. Exciting.
Evan?
Well, I think as I was walking around today, I actually saw a lot of pearlescent finishes, like metallic, soft metallics, pearlescent finishes, maybe with a little bit of like sparkle to them.
Yeah.
And I saw, it's refreshing to see.
Yeah, and a lot of texture too.
A lot of texture.
And right, like the Hillstone faucet, this Pfister's Hillstone faucet has that really pretty knurled detail, and
in the winter part,
yeah, so has like the watch detail.
Yeah.
So really pretty textures as well as pretty finishes.
Yeah.
Duval, what is your favorite collection and why?
Here at Pfister, other than the Verve collection that we worked in, I do love Winter Park. I think that's one of my favorites. The little details to it is really nice. Also a fan of the Tenant, super simple and clean. And then the Tisbury, I probably have used the Tisbury the most. I think it's a good balance between something that's traditional, but still feels modern and fresh. So those will be mine.
Well, I'm biased, but the Hillstone is my favorite. I love that you can mix it into so many different styles. It can be traditional, kind of like my vignette. I used a very traditional vanity, but it can also fit into more modern aesthetics. It has very clean lines. It has really pretty, like I said, neural details. So it has a kind of an industrial vibe as well. So that one's my favorite.
Chelsea,
I'm obsessed with the Winter Park.
obsessed.
I'm obsessed. I love that it has the hot and cold on the taps. You can get the cross handle, you can do a lever, and it has that great little coining detail on the tip of it and also on the handles themselves.
Yeah. Evan,
Well, I think my favorite is the Hillstone as well, which Carrie used in her bathroom vignette right behind us. I love how it has a really refined, it's super refined, like the lines are refined and the geometric details to it. And so like my design aesthetic it's contemporary, but I definitely layer in classic details and layers. And it blends and lends itself really well to that aesthetic.
okay. Can you tell us about a design emergency where the showroom or rep saved your day? Showroom or rep? We had a conversation in the car this morning about it.
Yeah.
We did. Well, about lighting, I think it's really important to be able to lean on your rep and their expertise. And so if a rep has this knowledge that I don't know what I don't know. So if I'm specifying light fixture and I need it to be a certain drop and they know, okay, well, it comes with a fixed rod, you need to customize it. So I think it's really important to develop those relationships with your rep and really be able to lean on them so that they can save you and provide you with all of that information on function and design and technical things.
Chelsea,
I was going to say, I utilize my reps to avoid any kind of a 911 emergency.
Yeah.
So, like you were saying, especially my plumbing reps, I send them the collection I want to use and, some of the particular parts, but I rely on them to get all the fittings, all the stuff that's behind the walls that no one else sees. They're making sure that that's accounted for and it's going to arrive when I need it to be roughed in.
absolutely.
So they help me avoid any kind of emergency in that.
Duval, how do you utilize a rep or a showroom?
So design emergency that happened once to me was that when we first did our installation for a wall mount faucet over a vanity sink, we had them install it and the faucet went past the sink. Actually.
Yeah.
So I had to call the rep and he was like, that's actually a bathtub faucet. That's actually not a sink faucet.
Yep.
So they do know the product when we don't know what to select. So that was a while ago, but it still happened.
Evan, how about you?
I mean, I think, like we're all talking about building relationships with our reps and the importance. And I think that at the end of the day, those relationships are so vital. I had a project last year in Chicago and I'd ordered a chandelier and, it came with chain. And, when your electrician is there, that electrician is there and then they're like gone. And I was short of chain. And so I called my rep who then back in Nashville, who then called the contact in Chicago. And that rep actually brought additional chain to site for my project.
Yeah.
And it's a powerful relationship.
Yeah, agreed. Anything else you could think of as far as?
As far as reps go, we always have them source everything for us because, inside the walls, you don't know which valves to choose, whether you're getting a diverter, you're having to get the hose. They can select everything for our contractors to make sure we don't miss anything. That's probably one of my best uses for reps, for sure.
Any other questions? I think we're going to talk maybe some questions from the audience. If there's anyone any questions out for their panel, any questions about product or Madeline, do you have any questions? Yeah. Madeline's question is, what is the peak of this experience as far as collaborating together? It has been an evolution from what I can see, and even the night before, it's been down to the wire. So, what has been your favorite part about the experience, Duval?
Well, meeting the designers, obviously, and then getting to understand the brand better. I think that there are some brands where we're so used to seeing so much of their product over and over but understanding more of Pfister and how you guys are really covering the gamut of like modern design to contemporary to meeting us at traditional, giving us the option to choose what we want to design our own faucets, whether we're doing cross handles, T-bars, whether we're doing levers, changing the finishes. I think it makes such a difference as designers that we feel like we're a part of the process of the product that we're buying. And I think that's something that I didn't understand that we can do with a brand, like a plumbing brand. And so that's probably been the highlight for me to see that while I have more flexibility than what I see, I can actually create something that hasn't been seen. And especially for those of us, like when we're trying to get into magazines, we're trying to get our projects picked up. You don't want to show something that you've already seen. We don't want to design something that's already been shot. So us having the flexibility to really come out with something new is pretty awesome. So that's been good for me.
Chelsea, can you think of anything?
I mean, it's been a beautiful experience. Evan and I, we have been friends for a long time, so it's been great, collaborating with him on the mudroom. And also, I mean, I've used Pfister in projects before, and just getting to know everyone behind Pfister better and learning more about the products has been just amazing. And then getting
Carrie,
here yesterday, it was so exciting just to see it all there.
Yeah, no, it looks amazing. If you afterwards, when we're finished, be sure to walk behind here, and you can see the vignettes that the designers created. Evan, what's been your high point? Your rose and your thorn of
Oh, my rose and my
your rose and your
thorn.
We're
thorn.
talking about thorns. I
I
have a thorn.
We haven't talked about your
Okay.
thorn yet.
Thorn of it all.
I think my rose would be just seeing the versatility. Like, I think this booth is a really great example of showing versatility. Like, the way that the faucets are displayed, you're able to take them into each different vignette and see how it may meld or work with a particular aesthetic. I think my thorn.
Anything unexpected?
Oh, there's always unexpected things, but I think it's about like rolling with the punches.
Yeah.
You know.
It keeps it fun and exciting.
Duval, Carrie.
Oh, well, I had so much fun taking a faucet and really looking at all the details of the faucet and trying to build a design around that. It's always nice to start off with some type of inspiration. And so I really looked at the Hillstone, and I noticed that it had a square base, and it had really clean lines. And I wanted to juxtapose the clean lines with the floral wallpaper. And then I wanted to take the square of the base and kind of mirror that in the sconces that I chose that had a rectangular backplate, and then kind of the curvy line of the faucet and the curvy line of the sconce. And so for me, that was really fun, having that challenge, taking that one product and really kind of using that as inspiration for the whole vignette.
Chelsea, what was your inspiration? What was your inspiration?
My inspiration?
Yeah.
The faucet to me has, it blends this modern aesthetic with this really great transitional feel with the H and the C on the taps that I've talked about so much. So I wanted to blend that with, nice dark vanity. I brought in some texture with some fabric that was inset in the vanity door. And then also the wallpaper had this like pearlescent finish. So Native Trails sent over a beautiful sink from their precious metals line that really brought that in, and also kind of brought in the polished nickel finish of the faucet. So
Okay.
yeah.
Duval, what was your inspiration for your space?
So so we are a bit more of a conceptual designer versus just like putting products together. So we wanted to do a play on black, which is my signature look. And so we were doing something that's called Embracing Midnight, and then it would play on the nighttime, and then our polished nickel was supposed to be the silver lining of the day. And so when we were talking about thorns, we had quite a bit to get through to get here. We had like changes of tile, whatever, but that was conceptually what the goal was, is to let Verve be the spotlight in the middle of the night.
Excellent. Evan, how about you?
What was the question?
The question is, what was your inspiration in your vignette that everyone's about to go look at?
This is my vignette that we're sitting in front of, and I really wanted to blend contemporary lines with traditional elements. So we've got really great, beautiful paneling, beautiful cabinetry. The tenant faucet is modern and it's black, and it really ties into the slabs that we have here. I know my friends from Walker Sanger are here, so they were really gracious to partner with us on this project. But really thinking about continuity, finishes, and making sure that it really went from left, right to left, all the way through.
Excellent. Any other questions before we finalize our panel and you get to go view the vignettes? Oh, yes. Okay, so after we're finished, the designers will walk us through the vignettes right behind us. And I think that probably concludes our conversation for now. So thank you for stopping in. We appreciate you.
guys.
Welcome to KBIS, and we'll meet you on the other side.